Okay, I'm going to take you back. We're going back the third portage, or the second portage. Well, really the third portage of going up to Fourtown. This is the long one. It's 140 rods, and well, let's let you see what this is. To me, it was kind of fun. I put it on a. Hey Noah, say hi.
Yo.
And there's Samuel lugging his food pack. Look at him go. Wave hi, Samuel. You're almost done. Yay, good job. And we're going up the hill now. I'm entirely unladen at this point. I'm going back for another pack. What I didn't want to do is put this in here so I'd just be huffing and puffing the whole way. Although, as you can imagine, right now there's a fair bit of climbing anyway. So I won't say it's a goat trail, but it's a little bit. 140 rods at 16 feet per rod. There's a good bit of chunk here. I imagine in the wet, this would be quite an interesting little pathway. There's Robert.
I made it to the top of the hill.
We're making a nice video on the way back.
I just thought I'd share with everybody. I was thinking about last year's trip. We had such a great experience, and this year was starting out with such a great experience, but I was really missing that cold and wet to the core feeling we had last year with all the rainstorms. So I went ahead and dumped mine in Noah's canoe at the last portage.
And you can see he's all wet now.
Soaked to the core. So yeah, made it up to the top of the hill, so set my canoe down there and decided I could come back for it because I was getting very tired.
Okay, see you in a while, Robert. Here's Micah. You want to say hi, Micah?
Hi.
Okay. any words of wisdom for the crowd? Okay.
Oh.
He's tired. All right. Here we start our first rock garden climb. You saw their smooth rock climbing, which it should be real fun in wet weather. Now here's our first rock climber. If you can imagine, even with a nice Kevlar canoe going on, this is a little fun. Navigating your way. So we're trucking along. Obviously I'm moving a lot faster than I did on the way out, because I still had the canoe on my head, plus about a 50 pound pack on me. The lighter of the two. The other one I'm going back for is probably in the neighborhood of, I'm guessing 100 pounds or so. Let's say it bends me over a bit. This is a nice little garden here. You can see the Forest Service actually try to do a little bit of traction work here, I believe. My guess. Rangers are kind of nice when they keep these portages up. Try and keep it rugged, but on the other hand, if there's safety factors, they certainly chase after them. And we're burning along here again. A few rocks here and there, a little scree. Nothing of big factors here. If you look down there, you can actually see the river going by. We're actually in between Mudro Lake and Fourtown Lake. And there's a chain of, let's say, it's really just the river between them. But there's a number of, let's say, flat water areas. So what happens is you get your stuff in your boat, float across these little bitty water areas, then you get your stuff out of the boat and start climbing. Okay, here's a little fun little area too. Hopefully I'm not making you too sick at this point. As you can see, Robert and Paul wisely decided not to proceed further with their boats. So they left them at the top of the hill. Okay, or what they thought was the top of the hill. they'll have some more climbing than they think. But they didn't know, so anyway, back into the woods. As we go trucking back. We started out today around, we started at the outfitter at 7:30. By the way, I think that's bear scat. Because I have to think there's blueberries in this area. Being that it's kind of an open area on top. Although I haven't looked for them yet. But they're a bear around here for sure. You can even see the Forest Service has been through and cutting limbs. Looks like a tree fell over. It's a very highly used path. We probably passed, I would say, about 15 canoes coming in, or going out to the Mudro entrance, our entry point. A nice little drop off here, by the way. I was looking at this in a canoe thinking, yeah, that doesn't look very fun. And considering the pathway is, oh, I don't know, narrow. I thought that was interesting. Nice view of the river down there again, too. Okay, enough frivolity. Keep on trying to get to the top of this hill. And I can see somebody created some rock steps in here to keep erosion down. Nice of them that way. And now we're on our downhill side. Of course, downhills become uphills, as you can imagine. Sorry, I'll point down a little bit more. I'm watching my footing as well as filming at the same time, which is probably a dual mandate, and I mostly need to do. It's really dark in here. I think it's because of this granite face that's behind here, and all these trees, obviously. And I felt a little bit secluded and, yeah, kind of by myself. I was kind of the first one on the trail. And it dropped us off at Mudro. We dropped in, we had to walk down the river a little bit because of the rocks and such. Water levels are fairly far down. Navigation down into the Mudro Lake Lake Mudro was quite spotty at best. We had to wait for a number of canoes because it was single file only. In Mudro Lake, we had a nice tailwind going across. Of course, it turned into a headwind of everybody here. There's some folks that are also on the trail going the other way too, and they're a nice little dog. They seem to be afraid of me with a canoe on my head. As I'm narrating this nice little walkway that we have here. I go to YouTube somewhere along the way.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I'm constantly yakking. Have fun with that canoe back there. That looks fun. Hey, and there's the last person of our party. Here comes Paul down the trail, hauling his big old pack.
Oh, are we live casting to your Facebook page?
Not live casting.
Oh, okay.
But anyway.
All right.
Might be YouTubing.
Okay.
So. And again, little stairways here. A big stick garden down there. Looks like a lot of flooding has been in this area before, blasting all those trees down the little river there. I like this rock face. We're kind of stuck along it a little bit, but man, that's pretty to see. Oops, sorry about that. That root just reached up, grabbed my foot. Another view of the river there as it flows by. I imagine if it was high water, it'd be rapids. We'd be able to hear that more. But right now it's just flowing. And just a nice little hike trail now. You can hear the stream now. It flows down. Another beautiful out vista right there as well too. Okay. Keep on walking down through here. Got a few more rocks in our way. Nice little clearing here, and we've hit the end. I must turn around at the bottom here and show you the nice little stairways. And then up here, there's just a number of rocks here that are just almost a staircase. As soon as Micah saw that, it's like, we're going that way? Like, yeah, there we go. See a nice brown water here too. And it ends up in that little rapids down there. But it's not hard to figure out where the Portage is because you have this nice little sandbar right here. And you look up, and lo and behold, there's the staircase. So, I am going to sign off now because I have that pack over there to carry over. And it looks like they brought their other one here. So, anyway, hope you had fun. Bye.